Daf Yomi, Tractate, Bava Metzia, page 86b, part 3. With the words Vayera Elav Hashem Eloni Mamre, the Gemara expounds another verse involving Abraham. And the Lord appeared to him by the terebinths of Mamre as he sat in the tent door in the heat of the day. Genesis 18:1. The Gemara asks, what is the meaning of heat of the day? Bechama, son of Rabbi Chanina, says, that day was the third day after Abraham's circumcision, and the Holy One, blessed be He, came to inquire about the well-being of Abraham. The Holy One, blessed be He, removed the sun from its sheath in order not to bother that righteous one with guests. In other words, God made it extremely hot that day to allow Abraham to recover from his circumcision, as he would not be troubled by passing travelers whom he would invite into his tent. Despite the intense heat, Abraham wanted to invite guests. He sent Eliezer, his slave, to go outside to see if there were any passersby. Eliezer went out, but did not find anyone. Abraham said to him, I do not believe you. The Gemara comments, this demonstrates the popular adage that people there, and Israel, say, slaves do not have any credibility. The Gemara continues, Abraham himself went out and saw the Holy One, blessed be He, standing at the entrance to his tent. As is written, my Lord, if now I have found favor in your eyes, do not leave your servant, Genesis 18:3. God's presence was there, and Abraham asked him for permission to attend to the travelers. Once God saw Abraham trying and untying the bandage of circumcision, God said, it is not proper to conduct to stand here. In other words, it is not respectful to Abraham even for God to stand there. This is as is written, and he lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, 3 men stood over him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them. Genesis 18:2. The verse states, they stood over him, and then it says that he ran to meet them. The Gemara reconciles this apparent contradiction. Initially they came and stood over him. Upon seeing that he was in pain, they said, it is not proper conduct to stand here. The Gemara continues, who are these 3 men? They are the angels Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. Michael, who came to announce to Sarah that she was to give birth to a son. Raphael, who came to heal Abraham after his circumcision. And Gabriel, who went to overturn Sodom. The Gemara asks, is it written? But it is written, and the 2 angels came to Sodom in the evening. Genesis 19:1. Our answer is that Michael went along with Gabriel to Sodom to save Lot. The Gemara notes the language is also precise, as it is written, and he overturned those cities. Genesis 19:25. And it is not written they overturned those cities. Conclude from it that only 1 angel overturned Sodom. The Gemara asks, what is different with regard to the incident involving Abraham, where the angels acquiesced immediately to his request to remain with him, as it is written, so do as you have said, Genesis 18:5. And what is different with regard to Lot, where they first display reluctance, as is written,